All right. So I'm not very proud of this episode, but I am. All right. So welcome to today's episode 3 of the podcast. I'm trying my best here. I had a situation come up. Always having situations come up. So I don't have my camera right now. But I will get one. I will get a new camera soon because my old one, let's just say, is not working. You know. So let me drink some water. I can't really move my left hand because this left hand is holding the mic. So that's why I'm, not being able to move my left hand. But anyways, why do I get so awkward once this shit's recording? I don't get it. I need to practice more on my speaking with you guys skills. Anyways, also I think a big thing of it is too I put too much thought into I put way too much thought into thinking about how many people are watching this and not enough thought into what my message is supposed to be. I don't know if that makes any sense at all, but hopefully it does. Anyways, like I said, welcome to episode 3. And on this episode, so far I only have one idea of something I want to talk about, but we'll see as the episode continues. I'll probably think of more things to talk about. It's going to be a long one. I'm going to cut it in all the way through. Like I said, I don't plan on editing these at all. This is going to be a straight cut all the way through. I know it's probably like a very different environment. I feel like every episode is a different environment. But the reason I'm doing this one like this is because, like I said, I don't have my camera, so I'm using my webcam, and it's like a little webcam camera thing. And then, crap, what was I saying? So yeah, that's why I'm not doing it in the conference room. But I will get back in there soon, and the next couple episodes will be from there. It's been months since I uploaded an episode on here, and I'm like, you know what? I kind of want to make an episode here. So that was my ideology behind it. Anyways, should I wear the glasses? What do you guys think, man? If I only have 6 subscribers on this channel right now, but you guys think glasses, right? Cuban Harry Potter, right? Or no glasses? I don't know. I think the no glasses might be better. I do use glasses though. I do need the glasses. I think I've mentioned this other times before. Anyways, so I wanted to get into this episode and talk about why I got into boxing, because I feel like if you don't watch my vlog channel, I feel like that's been recently, a lot of it has been revolved around boxing, and well, not all of it, a lot of it, but the last 2 episodes or crap, the last 2 videos have been around boxing, and I feel like people, I used to be a huge car guy. If you guys didn't know that, I was all about, and I still love cars, and I'm still a car guy. I still consider myself that, but I'm definitely more into boxing, and the reason is also like kind of just interest change over time. I don't know why I said interest changing. So yeah, interest change over time. So then, I kind of decided to go with boxing just because I feel like I do find a lot of joy in it, and the adrenaline you get from fighting is top tier adrenaline, to be honest. Even compared to racing, I would say it's up there with racing. It's very very top tier. So and me, like, if you're into cars and you're a car guy and you like racing, like, really what's fun about it is not only the progress you make on your car, building it and modifying it, but it's also, and then it's also racing it. Like, I feel like that's also a big part of it. So it's the same thing with boxing. With boxing, I go run, on a weekend, I'll go run 10, 15 miles. Sometimes I'll go like a couple days just running 3, 4 miles every single day in the morning. And then just training. And then when I get in the ring and I see my difference and how much better I've gotten in my, just like that progress, it's amazing. And it's similar to cars. You build your car and then you see the progress. But then add adrenaline to that, because when you're in the ring, you everyone gets an adrenaline dump. For me, it's right before I get in the ring. Once I'm in there, it's gone. But before like when I'm getting in the ring, it's like, you get crazy adrenaline. And at least for me, I do. And I think everyone does for the most part. I think as you have more years in the game, you probably get just a little bit more just anxiety over adrenaline. But oh crap, I barely slept last night. Oh man. Anyways, so yeah, I'm on like 2 hours of sleep right now. So don't forgive me. Actually, no, I should have been sleeping more. Anyways, that's my fault. But yeah, so I get that adrenaline rush that I used to get from cars too. So that's why I really like fighting and I like boxing. Man, I forget that I can't hit this table because the sound goes through the mic back into the what's it called? Back into the computer. Anyways, So that's a big reason why I kind of got into boxing. I feel like it's like I've always liked fighting too. Like since I was a young kid, I used to fight a lot in school, and honestly, I used to start fights sometimes too. You know, just because I just liked to fight. That's just always something I've liked. And it's funny because I feel like a lot of people that know me personally or have met me, don't think I'm an aggressive person at all, or they can't imagine me being into fighting, just because I'm very nice and I'm very like easy to get along with for the most part. Um, so it's like funny because people are like, "Oh, I can't imagine you being like fighting and stuff, or being aggressive." And it's like, man, when I was young, I used to like just, like get ready. I wanted to fight everybody. Like I don't care how big they were. I was gonna say I don't care how small, and it's like, well, no, because if they're small, I wasn't gonna. It's not fun. And it's funny because when you're, I'm 5'9", so a lot of the time, somehow you end up a lot of the time when you're around 5'9", anything under 5'9", 5'10", I feel like you end up fighting a lot of people that are like 6 foot range, you know. So, or I don't know, maybe it's just because like where I live, there's a lot of tall people, you know. So then you end up fighting. My whole life, like I've always ended up fighting people way bigger than me, you know. So it makes it even more fun, more challenging, and yeah. So that's why I don't know. I love to fight. And then like just also for your mental health, man. That's when I've had the worst mental declines ever in my life. Boxing and running were the two things that helped me out the most when it came to fighting in general. You know, um, just like a lot of running, a lot of fighting, and then also since you're training and you're trying to get better, you eat a little cleaner and a little healthier. Right now, if you guys don't know, if you don't watch the vlog channel, which you should, the link is in the description. I do eat once a day, so I'm on like this thing where I eat once a day. I've done it before. Like the longest I could do that for, honestly, is like about 2 weeks, and then after, I think that's the longest I've ever done, like 2 weeks eating once a day. But then after, it gets really, really tough. Like it too much to the point where I have to like slow down on it because I don't know. Maybe it's like a discipline thing. So I've been working on it where I'm trying to be more disciplined, but it's very difficult. Like when people are saying, "Oh yeah, I eat once a day," and they've been doing that like for years, it's very impressive. Like I know Tate says that all the time. Like, "Oh, I only eat once a day, and I drink like 5 coffees a day." Which, honestly, if you are gonna get on that diet, coffee is your best friend. Cause I drink about also like 4 or 5 coffees a day, a Red Bull, just to like kind of kill the hunger. And you know what I've noticed too? I think a lot of people confuse hunger for addiction to food. So I saw this somewhere, and I don't remember who said this. I don't know who it was exactly who said this, but I do feel like people do confuse the two things. And here's what I mean by that. And of course, this doesn't apply to everything and everyone, but from the people that I'm around and just people that I'm around and conversations I've had with people, a lot of the time, and even myself included, when I'm very, very hungry, like let's say I haven't eaten in 12 hours, right? Not even at the 24-hour mark yet, just 12 hours, no food. A lot of the time, I sit there and I'm like in a bad mood. My head hurts. I feel like garbage. And I'm like, it's because I'm hungry, I haven't eaten. And everyone gets like that. Everyone, after a couple hours of not eating, starts getting with a headache and starts having like withdrawals. But it's not that your body's hungry, because if I can get past that 12-hour mark sometimes and I can just forget that I'm hungry and I'm distracted, I'll go the whole other 12 hours, no problem. Not hungry at all, just getting done whatever I need to get done, and I'm not even thinking about food. It's the moment when the addiction, like the withdrawals come in for it, and it's really just an addiction. It's not even that your body's hungry. Your body can go 24 hours with no food, no problem. Like not even, like this is, biologically, was normal for us way back in the day. Like a couple hundred years ago, this was normal. So for our bodies don't need food every 3-4 hours. Realistically, you can go 24 hours and you wouldn't even feel that you're hungry. But you have to battle that first. You have to battle, I think, the addiction first. I don't know. Not that I don't know, actually. This is actually how it is. I'm pretty sure if you look this up, I'm right on. I kind of want to look it up now because I know what I'm saying is not anything crazy. Because here's the thing. A lot of people that have addictions or alcoholics or drug addicts or whatever, they have the same exact symptoms people have when they're hungry. they get headaches, they're in a bad mood, they get very edgy, they need it. Like, bro, I know, like, sometimes I'm so hungry and I'm looking at food and I'm like, oh my god, I need to eat, I need to eat. Like, if I don't eat, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of somebody. Like, you get so aggressive, and it's because I'm telling you, it's an addiction. You're addicted to the sugar and like like, I think it's the salt. I don't know if it's one of the two. I don't remember. Somebody said this in a video also. They said the whole like there's something in the food that makes you addicted to it. But I don't know if it's salt or sugar. I think it's sugar, right? Because I think sugar is like the worst. For me, oh my god, there's 2 hours of sleep. I don't care. We're in the game. For me, it's the salt. No, sorry, the sugar. That's what I'm addicted to. Sugar, 100%. Because even after I eat, when I finally have my meal of the day, I have to eat a dessert after. I have to eat something sweet after. Because if I don't, it's like I'll like go crazy. So I'm telling you guys, it's the sugar, and I think it's like so many years of being like this and being raised that way. I kind of want to look this up to see if what I'm saying is right, just in terms of like how long can our bodies go without food, right? Let me see, how long can let's see. Wow, how does it not come up? Why don't you guys just do, when you're typing it on Google, with no food? How long can human beings go without food is an open question. Estimates indicate that starving people become weak in 30 to 50 days and die in 43 to 70 days. Individual factors including sex, age, starting weight, water intake all play a role in how long someone can live without food. So starving people become weak in 30 to 50 days and die in 43 to 7 days. So like low end, let's say you were already some weak bitch, you will die in 43 days. So that means you can still go 43 days with no food, zero food. If you're a real ass motherfucker, you go 70 days without food. That's crazy. 70 freaking days. That's a month and a week, I think, or a month and almost 2 weeks. Almost a month and 2 weeks with zero food. No, sorry, 2 months. That's 2 months and 2 weeks on zero food. And you're telling me you can't hold 24 hours and like you're having withdrawals, and you have a headache and you feel like you're going to pass out if you don't eat? Nah, it's fake. I'm telling you, like, it's not fake. It's an addiction. It's because you're addicted. What happens if you don't eat for 7 days? During the first 5 days, a person may lose 1 to 2 kilograms, which is 2 to 4 pounds per day. But over time, weight loss will slow as the body adapts to balance its new energy levels. And that's a big thing too. Like, I remember I used to go to the gym a couple months ago with a couple of my friends, and we'd go work out, and I would always be like, man, it's like 6 p.m., let's say 7 p.m., and I hadn't eaten all day. I was on my 1 meal a day thing. And I would like to eat. I like eating after the gym. If I'm on the 1 meal a day, I like to eat after. I don't like to eat before going to work out. Even in general. In general, I don't like to eat and then go work out. I feel like garbage after. So I would go like, I could have gone earlier in the day, but everybody, they get off work at like 6 p.m. for the most part. And at that time I had my own business and I was doing my own thing. So I didn't really I had a schedule, but not like I was done pretty early in the day. So all my friends, like, we'd meet up at the gym at like 6:30. We'd work out for like almost 2 hours till like 8:30. And I remember like I used to be like, man, I'm so hungry. Like, I haven't eaten, this and that. And they're like, bro, you got to eat. That's how you're going to get big. That's how you're going to get strong, this and that. These people would eat 3 times a day. And like I would keep up with all of them, and like some of them weighed more than me. One guy weighed a little less than me, but still, like, they would eat a lot more than I did. I was on my 1 meal a day, and I was like, I would keep up with them. When we sparred, I would spar for rounds and rounds and rounds, wouldn't get tired. When it came to lifting weights, I would keep up. I can lift the same exact amount of weights as they can. Maybe like the bigger guy that's like 200 pounds, he would lift a little bit more than me, but he's way bigger too. I'm 160 pounds, 200, 40-pound difference, of course. But I would still, for the most part, keep up with his weights, So it's like, it really doesn't matter. Your body adapts to the type of energy it needs to be better. Now, do I think this diet helps everyone? I look at it like this. I don't have time to be counting my micros or macros or whatever, and be counting calories and meal prepping and all this bullshit. I don't have time for that. I really don't have time for that. And even if I had time, I feel like I could find something better to do. You get me? So, what works for me? I would rather starve myself all day eat whatever the hell I want as my one meal, like 1,500 calories, 2,000 calories in one sitting, and it's whatever food I want, over eating 3-4 meals a day, but that I have to like count the calories, count everything, make sure I'm getting enough protein, make sure I'm getting enough this, enough that, and then just like nitpicking, like I'd rather just literally eat whatever I want in one meal and then just go the whole day without eating. There's this kid, man. What's his name? He's the world champion in jiu-jitsu right now. World. I hate only being able to type with one hand. It takes me champ in BJJ. What's his name? I think his name's Mickey. Who won? Final results. No. Bro, what's this kid's name? You guys know who if you know anything about fighting, you know who I'm talking about. His name's Mickey something. He's very young. Very, very young kid. Oh, it looks like somebody else is champion right now. But he was for a little bit. Or wait, maybe different weight. Oh, there he is. This is him on the right. Here, hold on. Let me share my screen with you guys. That's him on the right there. This kid right here. Mickey something. I don't know. I don't know what his name is. But yeah, he actually follows that same diet. So he eats today as well. And he likes eating like pasta and pizza and all this and that. And I watched this video on the Joe Rogan podcast, like a clip. And he's like, yeah, I eat once a day at like 8 p.m. And I'll just eat everything I want. Anything I want in that 1 hour. And then, boom, I just don't eat again until the next day. So, yeah, like I said, this is where I was going back. Going back, it's like if you can't or don't have time or don't want to count calories and be so picky about your food, then I think this diet works. Because I always say, like, the best diet is a diet that you can keep, I'm not the only one that says that. I took that from someone. I know someone else says that, but I'm just saying, for the most part, like, the best diet is a diet you can keep. Because that's the only one that's going to 100% bring you success in losing weight or being fit or whatever. So for me, that works. It's difficult, and I'm not gonna lie, like even right now, it's, when it sucks. So I think the hardest thing, and I think a lot of people fail with this, the reason sometimes it's hard to go to the gym and to eat clean and eat the right amount of portions is because a lot of people also don't sleep. I feel like a lot of people don't sleep. Like, they stay up all night playing video games. In my case, like, I can't sleep because I got like a bunch of thoughts going through my mind, and I'm very stressed out about the past year and a bunch of things that I'm dealing with. But like, on the nights I don't sleep and I get 2, 3, 4 hours of sleep, I cannot stick to my diet or even like have any motivation to work out at all. Like, zero motivation. So I feel like that's a big thing too. Like, if you need to sleep is so important. You sleep well. On the days I sleep my 6 to 8 hours a night, I feel amazing. I can stick to my diet. I can oh my god, I lost my train of thought for a second. I can stick to my diet. I can work out. I can train. I can run, and I have the motivation to do it. Like, at the end of the day, everything's discipline. But I think discipline is more on those bad days. Those bad days where you don't feel like doing it because you didn't sleep good, you have a lot of problems, whatever. Going to do those things, that's when discipline kicks in. But I promise you, if you sleep good and you eat good for the most part, you will have the motivation to go to the gym and go work out, go run, oops, hit the mic, and do everything you got to do. There's no doubt in my mind about it. But yeah, and especially I feel like a lot of this is turning into a whole podcast about food and diet and running and yeah. Oh, did you guys see that Dylan Dennis versus Logan Paul fight? I know this is kind of old news, and maybe I shouldn't even talk about this because it's kind of relevant already. But man, that was crazy. I was really going for Dylan Dennis. I really, really wanted him to win because I'm not the biggest fan of Logan Paul. I don't care for him, but it's just like he has done some weird, shady shit. And I do agree, like, he has, but at the same time, almost everyone has. I'm sure Dylan Dennis has as well, but I didn't like the part that Logan Paul was trying to sue him. I wonder how that even ended up. But yeah, no, I feel like a lot of people, man, I am it's been a minute since I slept that little bit. Like, I was doing so good for the past 2 weeks. I was getting the right amount of sleep, but now it's like that shit's kicking in. Anyways, I was saying, um, that Dylan Dennis fight versus Logan, like, I feel like Dylan definitely disappointed me a little bit. It's just, and I get it, like, boxing's not his thing, but it's like, bro, I feel like this guy didn't even train at all, and I think he said he didn't actually train. He didn't put any effort into that. And then Francis versus Tyson Fury, that was a disappointment for the boxing community because Francis did way too good. And I train MMA as well, but I am going back to boxing. Funny enough, like I am beginning to pick up boxing again and start going to the boxing gym and not do MMA. Although I love MMA and I like to wrestle because that's a part of MMA that I like. I like to roll. I don't really care about kicking. I like to punch, but like kicking and elbows and knees, I really don't give a shit about that. The reason I started doing MMA is because I also wanted to practice my wrestling. So I was like, you know what I might do is just do boxing and then also just train jiu-jitsu as well. And then here I have the gym, so whatever days I want to like, lift weights or whatever, I could just come lift a couple weights and, lift a little bit and that's it. But I just don't care about like, I don't know, like I just like to like roll. Rolling is so much more fun. So, not over like striking like boxing, but just over most things and like kicking and elbows and knees and all that, because I feel like that's really like the thing I don't really care about. But yeah, I would say like the best comparison I feel like is Tony Ferguson. Tony is like the best example of that. Like I feel like he's more of a boxer. Or you know what? Sean Strickland. I know because he doesn't like to wrestle and he doesn't like rolling. Which I agree. Like it depends on who I'm fighting to. Like if I'm fighting someone that's better than me at striking, then yeah, I'm like, oh shit, I want to roll. Like I want to take him down. But if I'm fighting somebody that's at my level or a little less, and it's like fun to strike. But yeah, damn. I was trying to get to 30 minutes, but we currently have 9 minutes. This might be a fast little podcast episode. Basically, just me talking about why I got into boxing, me talking about diet. Fuck, how did we get into like the whole fighting and boxing situation? Dude, I don't remember. Oh, Francis versus Tyson. There you go. We got to finish that. So, it's crazy that Francis was actually able to keep up with Tyson Fury in the boxing ring and actually knocked him down. That was the worst part. Like, that is, like, look at, and it was such a clean, I think it was a left hook. Francis Ngannou, I don't even know how to say. Not knocks out. He didn't knock him out. And bro, I don't know if Tyson Fury, because Tyson Fury is kind of a troll, so I don't even know if he was like trolling or whatever a little bit. But all right, we got to put the volume down because it's gonna play through the speakers. Anyways, listen. My neck, man. I'm telling you. All right. Let's see. Look at this. I don't know, because, like, dude, his eyes roll back and everything. Look at this. See? Look at this. Oh, it's a left hook. Boom. I don't know. It just didn't look that hard. Look at his eyes. He's, like, actually confused. He actually got hit pretty hard. Why is he so fat, bro? Bro, that's disgusting. Like, I don't care if people say it's his peak performance. Like, obviously people are trolling. This is not peak performance. Look at this guy, bro. Maybe that's why he struggled so much. Like, this is the worst shape I think I've seen Tyson Fury in. 7th time being knocked down in a career. Well, I didn't even know that. But anyways, yeah. Bro's fat as fuck. That's why he's out of shape. Look at freaking Francis. He looks like a freaking beast. He's like a bigger Mike Tyson, basically. And slower, though. That's the thing about him. He's very slow. Let's see that shit in slow motion. Look at that. Boom! Is he wearing Everlast gloves? Right in the top of the head, bro. It was such an awkward punch, too. Oh, no, they're not Everlast. I was going to be like, what? Boom! Young LA. Huh. Yeah. Dude, he's a freaking beast. Look at this guy, bro. Freaking black people gene are insane, dude. Look at that. But black people got the best genes, bro, when it comes to athleticism. Actually, the most athletic fucking human being on the planet, one of the most athletic, is this guy right here. This guy right here. This is like ultimate peak performance, like one of the best, representing my country. Look at this guy, bro. This guy is like different level. Black, but Cuban. You guys probably know who I'm talking about. Dude is 45 years old. Bro, look at this guy. Hold on. Bro, look at this. Dude's insane. Like, how? Like, what the fuck, bro? At like 45, I think he's like 45 or something like that. That's like peak human performance right there. I mean, I don't know if he takes steroids or not. I don't. He probably does now. There's no way he doesn't now. But yeah, no, the dude's a freaking beast. It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh, hold on, let me exit out of that. Anyways, yeah. See, I can't even fucking get abs. Like I have no. The thing is, I don't hit core. I don't hit core at all. So that's probably why I don't get abs. But man, I'm telling you right now, I feel like if I could get abs, like I have good shoulders, good arms. I have really good calves, actually, surprisingly. So it's like I have good features. Like there's my back is freaking huge, but other than that, like for being 160 pounds, obviously I'm not freaking 200 pounds. I'm kind of victim weight. Anything under 200 pounds they say is victim weight nowadays. I'm pretty victim weight right now. But the thing about me is like I'm already pretty strong for the most part. Like I'm 160 and I bench 225. So I'm strong. So to me, my biggest concern or what I'm focused on right now is mainly power. Speed. That's what I'm focused on right now. I just want to be as fast as I can. I feel like the lighter I am, the quicker I'm gonna be. Does that make sense? And obviously, when I'm training and I'm lifting, I don't go like, I don't want to get too big. I don't even think about that. It's just like based on my diet and my training. It's just like this is my natural size. It's like this is what I sit at, like 160. I fluctuate between 160 and 170. So like me eating normal / working out the amount I work out and running a lot and doing this and that, my natural weight is around 160, 170. I can't get any bigger than that. I think, in my opinion, I don't know. Because I used to be 210 pounds. I used to be really fat and like just fat, and like I said, like 110 pounds or 210 pounds. But it was just fat. I just ate a lot, always eating all day. Like I made a video about this. I probably ate like 4,000 calories a day and I never worked out. Didn't work out, didn't do any physical. The thing is, at the time, I was working on cars and I had my business and, always working on cars every day. So obviously at that point, yes, it, probably why I didn't get fatter than 210 pounds. But if I wasn't working on cars, I could have seen myself getting super fat, like 250 or something. I was disgusting. Let me see if I think you guys have probably seen it on the podcast already, like a picture of me when I was like really fat. Let's see. I know I have one. Actually, better than showing you guys here, I could show you guys on my iCloud here. Let's see. iCloud. This is also what I like about having like not filming this like the podcast episodes in the in that conference room, because also I can't show you guys anything. Like if I want to show you guys something, it's really impossible to. Let's see if we can find a picture when I was fat. Let me see. We're getting emails. Oh man, I remember like when I had lost like a couple pounds, I was like, oh yeah, I'm like I thought there was such a huge difference in me, and it's like there was like no huge difference, like at all. Bro, plus my long hair, that was crazy. Let me see. I'm trying to look. Let's see. I'm trying to look for like the worst ones, like the ones that I was like, bro, how did I even let myself get like this, bro? There were some too where I was like, I had already lost some weight, but I was still fat and I didn't even realize how fat I was. Bro, I can't find this. Let's see, November 2020. No. Bro, where is this picture? Like, I'll show you an before and after. Alright, so here I think I was 195. But this is a video. I want a picture. And it's crazy because like when you're that fat, you don't even realize you are. It's like that type of situation, you know. I do miss working on cars, and I'm definitely gonna start working on cars again, and like not working on cars, but like building my car again. So if you haven't already, go check out the new um third to last video is a car video because I'm getting back in the game and back into racing and all that. So make sure you go stay tuned into that so you can see some racing videos and you know the new build basically. Dude, where are these pictures of me when I was fat? I took so many pictures, so I don't understand why I can't find them. Okay, this is actually, but here I'm not by myself. I have to find the ones when I first started. That's the thing. Everybody used to make fun of me for taking pictures, like so many pictures of myself in the mirror, and it's like, well, this is why I did it because I can look back now, like I do now, and and be like, damn, came a long way. Serve some inspiration for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Bro, okay, like this is a good example of one. This is when I was like peak fatness. Like you guys can't really tell. You guys won't be able to tell right here, but man, my neck hurts. Look at this. Peak fatness right there. Peak. You know? Just not I don't know how I let myself get like that, bro. No idea. But it was, yeah, pretty gross. But I'll show you a picture of like when I was actually you know, those were my fishing days, by the way. I got a phase into fishing a lot. I think, fuck, dude, where is this picture? I think I'm gonna just show you guys through my phone. Maybe like this thing will be able to pick it up. Because I have a picture of like before and after. I mean, I could put this clip on Adobe Premiere. Bro, like, look, this is a good example. Like, look at this. This thing does not want to zoom in. There you go. Nope. There it is. All right, there you go. Look at that. So fat. So freaking fat. Now, I'll show you a more recent picture. We're in the game, boys. We are in the game. I mean, I still got, bro, I'm telling you, my core is really like the one thing that fucks up my life that I need to work on because it just really, really just doesn't freaking help me, you know? Let me see. Hold on. I think that is probably like the best one, right? This one right here. Look, this is like the most recent one. Big difference. Big difference. Wait, let me see. I don't know, but you guys can see the difference, right? Look at that. Obviously, this was on a 1 year span, so there's still a lot of work I could do. Like, I always talk about that, like, oh, my core, like I'm just still too fat, this and that. But at the same time, it's like I've only been working out this hard, where I'm like lifting weights and this and like shit, bro. I hate when I get stuck on my words. That shit pisses me off so much. I've only been working out for a year, lifting weights and actually working on myself. I started boxing 2 years ago, like a year before that, but I wasn't really lifting. I was just boxing, just running, not even that much. I wasn't even running. I say running, but I was like running a 1 mile maybe at most, and then just sparring. But like sparring is good. Yeah, you'll get better at boxing, but it doesn't mean you're going to lose weight, So, yeah. That's I didn't really start seeing changes in my body until I included lifting weights. Once I started lifting push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups, and just lifting and heavier and heavier weight, obviously your muscles grow and get bigger and bigger. So yeah, you just get bigger, and that's what kind of made all the difference in my body. But like I said, still like this core, this is the issue still right here. So yeah, funny enough, actually, right after this, I'm probably going to go work out so then I can go eat something. And yeah, after this episode. I don't know. I think I'm kind of done with the episode. There's really nothing else for me to talk about other than Really, just nothing else. Nothing. I can't even think of anything. So that's going to be it for this episode of the podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't even know what the fuck I'm going to call it, but just stay tuned. I know this one's probably not going to do great, but we'll get better at it as I think of more things and I, just get better and better at making these videos. Basically, that's it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like on the podcast. Make sure to subscribe and share this shit with your friends. It'll help somebody. Somebody needs this advice on health and boxing and this and that. That'll help you guys a lot. And also, I'm so fucking tired. I know I'm not being a bitch or anything, all right? Because I got to work after this. But I'm exhausted. I'm not in the most talking mood. I just did this shit because I was like, I kind of want to put out an episode because it's been like two months, I think. So I'm like, I want to put out an episode, but I'm not really in the mood to film. But we got to get shit done anyway. So that's why I was like, fuck it. I feel like this can help people, so I might as well go and talk about it. Anyways, make sure you watch the podcast. And go click on the vlog channel. It's going to be in the description. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter. I post on Twitter a lot. Probably a little more than Instagram nowadays. But yeah, go follow me on all the social platforms if you want to improve your life and get better and be a healthier person that's going to be a better person. I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying, bro. I'm too tired. All right, guys. Good night or good day. I don't fucking know, bro. Fuck you guys.